Welcome to the bond where we connect with nature. So when you think of luxury, adventure, or status, recreation, what is it that comes to mind? Do boats come to mind? What about a yacht? Well, today's bond, we're going to show you how a yacht is actually a tool that you can use in order to connect with nature. And the first step is to connect with nature before you can connect to the people around you. So remember that the discovery of Browen Yachts, which was established around 1969 by a very passionate boat maker named Luke Brown, has started to become more of a beacon of excellence. They're both a brokerage firm, a custom builder, and they have developed a strong clientele over the years. And one of the elements that makes them a bit unique is that they have a real way of helping you make a bond with nature. You see, what we want to do is feel the elements around us, the spray of ocean on our face as you're charging out onto the waters. Browen Yachts is not just a vessel. It's more of a gateway. It helps you connect to that world of nature. It gets you out of the office. It gets you in a mindset that helps you to really move forward and get rid of all of the stresses that have been really weighing you down throughout the week. What we want to do is take a moment to reflect on the countless benefits of being in the wild. You see, research has shown that when you spend time near water, it can have immense positive effects on you. It can really help you with connecting with the elements, the je ne sais quoi. So even rehabilitation with sailing has been studied, and in a clinical setting. Formal, actual studies have been done with the cheapest drug around, nature, in order to see what sort of an impact it has on people. Even mental illness has been improved by being outdoors and dealing with a variety of different natural elements. Mental disorders, functioning, your whole quality of life can actually improve with the act of sailing. So one of the studies, which is published on ncbi.nml.nih.gov, shows that being near water can reduce stress, promote relaxation, improve mental health, and also have that calming rhythm of the waves actually soothe you. So it's the expansive view, the endless horizon, which can emulate those endless possibilities. So when you feel trapped, when you feel like you just need some tranquility, that's when you can go ahead and be welcoming and get into nature. One of the best ways of doing that is on a boat or a yacht. You see, being on water gives you the opportunity for physical activity. There's a lot of different sports you can do when you're on a boat. You can swim, you can paddleboard, there's a variety of different games, inner tubing, water skiing, and maybe when you dock in the slip, that's when you can enjoy either a walk along the docks or you can fry up the fish that you caught for that day and have a wholesome, fresh, absolutely delicious meal. That's why we often go to fresh fish markets in order to get that catch, because most people aren't skilled in that art of catching fish. And one of the things you need in order to catch a fish is a boat. Better yet, what about a yacht? So beyond the individual benefits of being on the water, there's a lot of different opportunities to bond with loved ones. Think of how romantic it is to be on the water with a loved one as the sun sets or rises. Think of having a wonderful, cozy little meal, just the two of you, out on the splendid water. So it's not just romantic. It can also be fun for family and friends. It's a shared experience, and it's that shared experience that helps to reduce the stress, that helps you with building those relationships. And best of all, it helps to create those lasting memories. So let's find out a little bit about what Luke Browen Yachts is all about.
Richard, I thank you so much for talking to me today. So what I really want to understand is how can I express the passion I have for a concept and make it a reality? How can I bring it into something that you can architect and actually build?
Okay, yeah. So the first step would be go ahead and give us a call, Luke Browen Yachts West, or look us up online. And first things we're going to do is we're going to bring you into the office. So at Luke Browen Yachts West, we are the West Coast dealer for Everglades boats as well as Invincible. They both have monohulls and catamarans. And we also have a large selection of brokerage boats. So really, we're going to sit down and we're going to have a conversation. What do you like to do? What's your day on the water look like? Do you like to scuba dive? Do you like to spearfish? Do you like to sport fish? Or do you just like to relax with the family and enjoy nature? So we'll go ahead and have that conversation.
Now, what if I wanted something that was really luxurious over the top?
Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of options. Everglades and Invincible are both high-end luxury brands, make some of the best center consoles out there, and we will come in and completely customize the boat exactly the way you want it. We can do stuff as small as 28 feet, all the way up to a 46 pilot house for Invincibles.
Now, what if I wanted to do some scientific exploration because we really wanted to bond with nature, I really want to connect with that, and there's a bunch of research scientists that want to examine things. How could I get those features involved?
Yeah, that would be all part of the customization process. So all these boats are all semi-custom boats. We would sit down, we would look through the brochure, and we would be able to outfit it, exactly for your needs. So if you take, the Everglades and the Invincible, for example, we could put a dive door on it. That'd make it real easy for scientists to get in and out of the water, get equipment in and out of the water. We can outfit it with different power packages, a tower, as you see on the boat behind me, to be able to spot some of that sea life and definitely help out for the scientific purposes.
Well, you alluded to the boat behind you, so can I encourage you to give us a tour of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go check it out.
Great. We are lucky enough to have convinced Richard to give us a private tour. So let's go check it out.
All right, right this way, GJ. So what we have here is our brand new 2024 Invincible 365.
Are we going upstairs?
Oh, we're going upstairs. Let's go.
Excellent.
Welcome aboard. So as soon as you walk in, you notice the large fishing space right here in the back, right? She's powered by 3 V10 Mercury Verado 350s. The new top-of-the-line technology coming out of Mercury. Extremely fuel efficient, a ton of power, and the reliability, and that just keeps this boat always on the water. Okay. Back here, we've got a cooler. You'll be able to stack all your drinks, your food for the day.
You got to take a look at this cooler. It's so deep.
Nice and deep.
Check it out.
And it's great for those longer days. This boat has about a 400-mile range. Okay. So, from Orange County, you can get all the way down into Baja, the Channel Islands, wherever you want to go. So you can really, stack a full day's worth of food for the whole crew on board. We've also got a live well right here. Here in, Southern California, we do a lot of bait fishing. Okay. So be able to keep your bait in there, it keeps it nice, alive, fresh, it's pressurized. And that also would have great applications for research purposes as well.
Okay, so if I wanted to focus on green ecology and all that, and I wanted to have samples which need to be kept at a certain temperature, water samples and all that, I could keep them in there.
That would be it. Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're supporting the green initiative to be ecologically sound with your boat designs.
100%. Okay. Always.
So, next feature.
Yeah, so next feature is, if you look right here, we've got access through our dive door on the side.
Okay.
And we've also got another access on the back. So this makes it great for, divers, spear fishermen, anyone who wants to get in the water to be able to either, take samples, harvest a fish. Really makes it easy on everybody. Instead, they're not having to come in and out of the back, right?
So what if they had a wetsuit? Where would they?
Yeah, wetsuit. So we've got plenty of storage. That's all up at the bow, and I'll show you that in a minute.
Okay.
But we'll kind of look at some other features that we have right here. So whenever you're doing any type of expedition, there's usually a good amount of people going with you, right? We've got camera crew, we've got all sorts of people. So this folds down. It makes another seat. So as we're going out to...
May I?
Oh, of course, take a seat. There you go.
Nice and comfortable.
Yep, as you're out running, everyone has a place to sit. They can be comfortable. There's a very dry boat.
Okay.
And when it's time to work, you put that away, and it's out your way.
Great.
So one of our biggest features on this boat is under this hatch. Now this boat comes with a Seakeeper 3. So a Seakeeper 3 is a gyro stabilizing device.
And what does that do?
And what that does is this keeps the boat from shaking and rocking back and forth.
So it's a smooth ride.
It's a very smooth ride.
Nice.
Very, very smooth. I've even had people out on a very similar boat that usually get seasick. You put the Seakeeper on, and now nothing at all.
Really? So
Definitely a
even
game changer.
sensitive tummies can be.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. And I'm noticing, does that go into the cabin?
That goes into the hole. So it does have a cabin.
Okay.
So for those long days, we'll step right this way. So very spacious cabin, right? When we have long expedition days offshore, we want a restroom, right? So this comes with a head.
So tell me about the cabin. What are we looking at?
So you step down our nice few steps here. We've got a head, we've got a sink, and we've also got a little space here underneath, and it creates a V berth. So you can fit about 2 people in there to be able to sleep, get out of the sun, relax. And it's very, very comfortable. Like I said, with that Seakeeper and the ram cap design of this hull, it's a very smooth ride. It doesn't slap, so people can, be comfortable down there. The bow of the boat also has a ton of room as well.
So you can really have this for a multi-day journey.
I would say so, yeah. I would say
a weekend trip.
Easily a weekend trip. Yeah, no problem. So if you look up at the bow is all about options, right? So you see our 2 forward-facing chairs right here. You see our U seating right here. Now this table, right, creates a nice area, a nice platform for everybody to sit, have lunch.
Okay.
But it will also drop all the way down.
When you say drop, what's the benefit of that?
So, creating a big platform, so if people are fishing off the front or spotting for, whales, dolphins, anything like that,
okay,
we can put all these cushions inside, have a nice hard surface up here, and people can work and do whatever it is they need to do off the front.
Okay, so you've really planned it for both the family-friendly version and a little bit of working.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we call this party in the front, business in the back, So if you come here we have our helm.
Can you say that again?
We have our helm right here. We have triple captain's chairs configuration. So these actually lean up to go into leaning posts. Mm-hmm. You have rubber seats. You want to be able to stand up. This boat is outfitted with Garmin electronics. Mm-hmm. All the new top-of-the-line stuff, Mercury vessel view, and your Mercury joystick. So what your joystick's going to be able to do is going to articulate your engines all individually. So we can walk this boat sideways, whatever way we need to go. Makes it very easy for docking, and as well as your skyhook. So what the skyhook feature does is it drops a GPS point wherever you are in the ocean, and it keeps the vessel on a specific GPS point in calculating, drift and tide and everything like that. So
you can really plot your course.
Not only plot your course, but let's say, you find a specific point, you're doing some type of research and there's maybe a cave underwater or a ledge or something, and you want to be right at that point, instead of getting in the water and drifting over it, it keeps you right there. So it's definitely a very beneficial feature.
You know, I once talked to somebody from the, I think they were from the EPA, and they were trying to identify how they could get back to the same pot in the lake because they needed to go down to the right depth.
Right.
And so they needed both X, Y, and Z coordinates in order to get there.
It's very difficult.
Can this bring you back to X,
it'll
Y?
Oh yeah, it'll keep you right there. So you could drop a point on your GPS, but not only just drop it to know where it is on the map, but you can set the skyhook and the boat will stay there in that point.
No matter
what. And you don't have to do
Wind,
anything.
drift,
The engines will do what they have to do to keep you on that point.
Really? Wow, that is fantastic. That's great for exploration or just wanting to be at a special romantic spot.
Exactly. It's awesome. We also have a Fusion audio system. As you can see, we have JL audio speakers throughout the boat. Those all have LED lighting on them as well, so when you're coming back at night, you could light those up. Creates a great ambiance, and everyone likes some good tunes when going out on an expedition.
And Garmin GPS?
Garmin GPS, yeah, we have 2 identical Garmin screens here. You've got all your options. We've got radar, sonar, your fishing charts, everything you could possibly need, you've got here on your Garmin's.
Fantastic. So you've depth and all that.
Yep. Here we have all of our switches. So from your lights, bait well, windshield. So this actually has a windshield that most center consoles don't have. You could drop this all the way down. So on those hot days, if you just want a little bit of breeze, you could put your windshield down.
Can you drop it?
Batteries are off at the moment. Windshield, house batteries are off at the moment.
That's okay, it's real life.
Yeah.
But basically the whole windshield does come down.
It does.
So it's nice, breezy air.
Yep.
Excellent.
And then let's
Anything
walk
else?
to the back. Let me show you
Okay. I'll
what I
follow
think
you.
is probably one of the key options of this boat. So this boat actually has a full tower with a second driving station. We could actually fit 2 people up here. You want to climb up?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right, I'll help you up.
You go up there?
Yep.
You go first. I'm going to make him go first. All right. All right, am I going up?
Yep, come on up.
All right.
Watch your head.
Okay, I am up at the
All
top.
right, we made it.
I can see you now from up top.
Talking with Richard was really fascinating because he gave me a feel for what was important about Luke Brown Yachts, and I just loved the energy that he brought to the table. What is Luke Brown Yachts all about? You see, of course, they were established back in 1969, buying and selling, but the thing is they brought along and they build into every single vessel that they make a passion for sailing, a passion for quality, for customization, and insisting on top-notch customer service. And who doesn't like customer service? We want to focus on not just the wooden boats and the yachts, which is how they started, but how they progressed into new materials that might have better buoyancy, longevity, dealing with the salt water. So they had to do some material science along with the elements that would help make a better experience as well. This includes fiberglass being used in the hull. So they've had some very well-known customers in the past, corporations, celebrities, maybe even a theme park or 2. But today they offer their services to everyone. And they can actually even help you charter a voyage. If you wanted someone to help you catch or cook your catch, they can find that chef that will make it a beautiful meal and a wonderful experience, and yet again, another memory. So yacht management is also very helpful. that's getting the crew for you. So if you don't want to buy a whole yacht and you just want to have an experience for a day, a week, or a month on the water, they can go ahead and help you arrange everything for that. So Richard is on Luke Browen Yachts West Coast. The reason why I point that out is because they are started and they have grown on the East Coast. So the West Coast, mostly in Dana Point or San Diego area or even Orange County, is where they have their presence, and they can come to you to meet any of your needs and answer all of your questions. We want to go ahead and help with giving you tools to bond with nature. And Luke Browen has been very helpful in giving us a tour of a boat to guide us into what it is, what elements they can offer as a tool to help you get out into those brisk, exciting seas in order to really envelop in nature. From the gentle sway of the waves to the vast expanse of the open sea, we want to embrace the journey ahead and discover the magic of bonding with nature by using water. I just loved that tour. And the thing is the storage is deep enough to hold your catch of the day or your cargo, or you know what? It could even inspire a mystery writer because other things could be held there. So I am really grateful that you were able to join me and go on tour with this Luke Browen Yachts. I really appreciate that you were able to come with me and sort of see how this is an actual tool that can help you bond with nature. Richard at Luke Browen Yachts West is a way of helping join those large bodies of water to enrich your life, to give you that playful jumping dolphin that is jumping alongside you as you're on your voyage, or the mysterious gentle whale that you happen to spot when there's a water spout off on the horizon. It's a way of helping you connect and respect the entire underwater universe. It gives you countless ways of being on water and enriching you to help deepen your connection with the natural world. And the thing is if you cannot own your own, you can charter one for a whole day. You can enjoy forwarding this and sharing these with all of your friends and family. It's a great way to mark an important event in your life. It's a great way to dip your toe into that sea of exploration and bond with nature in a way where you can determine if this is a tool that you want to use, if this is an arrow you want to put in your quiver to help you reach out there, experience new things, get out of the office, and bond with nature to build connections and make life special. So thank you so much for joining with me today. And until we bond again, I look forward to the next time.